Hey retro gamers, Antarp here from retrogamescollector.com, and welcome to this little pickups video. Well, big pickups video actually. I've had a massive haul of stuff recently. I'll show you just a few of the stuff because a few of the things, because I'm up in the loft and I really can't be bothered to be bringing cub monitors and stuff like that up here. So I've only brought up the stuff that I'm actually keeping. A lot of this stuff, it was in a big haul. Somebody was getting rid of a load of stuff from a collection. It was their granddad's collection. He'd sadly passed away, and basically there was a loft full of stuff they needed to get rid of. I bought it all off them, transported it back. There's a few bits and bobs that I wanted to keep for myself. The rest I'm going to sell on. I already have started selling things on. Basically in this haul there was 3 BBCs, 1 Model A, 2 Model Bs, a cub monitor, a load of disk drives, 2 Microprocessor 2s, boxed. Unusual thing, don't see many of them in this country. I'm really happy to get hold of one of those to play. I'm not going to keep them. Space is at a premium really. I can't keep a lot of the stuff that I got in this haul because a lot of it I would love to keep, but I haven't got enough room. So we'll be selling a lot of it. There's a TRS-80 with a monitor, which is nice. What else have I got? Oh, there was an Atari ST boxed. I've sold that one. SWTPC 6800. Unusual computer from the mid-70s. Home computer, 8-bit. Unusual thing, I'll be showing you that shortly. And a couple of monitors as well. A Digivision monitor, which is pretty similar to these PVMs. To be honest, very similar. A nice quality, good quality monitor. That's got all B and C connectors on the back of it. Slightly different to a PVM in the sense that it hasn't got quite as many connectors, but a nice thing nevertheless. And this Atari ST 124 monitor. It's a basically a monochrome monitor for the ST. It's, I forget the exact designation. It's an SM124. That's it. SM124 monitor. Nice thing, lovely picture on it, and I've always wanted one of those to go with my ST, so that will be staying. Apart from that, I've got a bunch of software and bits and bobs as well I want to show you, so I'll get them done first and then I'll show you the hardware. So as ever, ZX81 software. You know me, there's always got to be some ZX81 software. Another new title from Chronosoft, ZE Blaster. How cool is that? This was just a plain black tape, but it's nice just to have a normal black tape occasionally. All these coloured tapes and things. This one's a Jonathan Caldwell game, so I haven't played that yet. I was sent the ROM, so I shall be playing that on my ZXpand shortly. But very nice. And big shout out to Chronosoft as ever. What a fantastic company they are, producing new software for our old machines. Check them out. I'll put the link down below. Yeah, Paul, Mr. Bads. He started something, hasn't he? I said in my last pickups video that I was going to start collecting these shiny iMagic titles for the 2600, and lo and behold I found another one. So I've now got Demon Attack, which is actually a fantastic game, really good game, probably one of the better games for the 2600, and beautiful thing, shiny chrome effect. and all the stuff in it's really nice condition, almost mint. Comes with a little brochure showing you all the different cartridges, distributor list. The actual cartridge itself looks like it's never been touched. It's very minty, and a nice tray for it to sit in. Lovely things, to be honest, these iMagic cartridges. I don't really get why they didn't put a bottom sort of thing on the box. If you're going to put that in your shelf like that and then you pull it out, you know, that could just all drop out as you do so. I don't really understand that. I imagine they were meant to be stacked flat, maybe, but obviously I put them all on shelves like that, so I've just got to be wary when I take them off that the gubbins don't fall out of them. But yeah, nice thing. Pop that to one side, out of the way, because I'm going to be running out of room soon. Vectrex games, love my Vecchi. Cosmic Chasm, nice complete game. I got that one off eBay for a song. You do find the odd Vectrex game go for decent money on eBay from time to time, and I actually found a few that were going decent prices. So Cosmic Chasm, Armour Attack. Now this one's the American version, so hence the different graphics, different Vectrex logo, etc. Slightly different box. I don't like these boxes as much as the European ones. Nowhere near as good, to be honest. But yeah, Armour Attack was one of my favourites back in the day. I remember playing this down the youth club because we had a Vectrex down the youth club. I never had one myself. We weren't rich enough to own a Vectrex, but they had one down the youth club which I used to play on. And Armour Attack was the game of choice down there, and so that brings back lots of memories. Got a lovely overlay on it. It's probably one of the best overlays that CGE produced for the Vectrex, in my opinion. Obviously there have been better ones since, but you know, with some of the homebrews and things, but this is a very nice overlay. In fact, I'll just get it out and show you. Right. So this is complete again. The overlay even comes in its little sleeve. Specky demos running in the background, or at least just the music at the moment. So there's the overlay. So there's a bit more detail on this overlay than there is normally on the Vectrex overlays. A lot of them are just sort of blank, very blank, sort of single colour with like a square in the middle or whatever, but this one's gone into a bit of detail, which is nice. Which makes the game look pretty cool. It's just a tank versus tank game, along the lines of Atari Combat. So it was like Vectrex's version of Combat. But nice. I've got Berserk for the Vectrex. Again, complete with everything and in good condition. And Clean Sweep. Again, another complete game. This one I got from the Hidden Chest. Details down below. I've got some very exciting news regarding the Hidden Chest coming up soon. I won't tell you here and now, but stay tuned. There is some very exciting news coming regarding that shop and me. There you go, Clean Sweep. Now, I'm a big collector of all things retro, including, unfortunately, everything, and the kitchen sink, and that also includes all leaflets, brochures, booklets, books, magazines, you name it. I collect it. I've got to get rid of a lot of stuff actually, and just want to keep the Sinclair related and Acorn related stuff, and Atari related stuff. Those are the three things I want to concentrate on. And this one goes down the Acorn route. This is Electron brochures. So these are sort of brochures you would have picked up from stores to tell you about the to advertise the Electron to you. So you've got one on the Electron itself there. Find some way to put all this stuff. A little leaflet on the data recorder. It's all interesting stuff. I haven't seen any of these leaflets before. This must have been like a press pack or something that they released. So there you've got a Electron Plus One brochure, which tells you all about the Plus One add-on. A Plus 3 add-on brochure. At home with the BBC microcomputer. I'll just put these down a sec. This one shows you all the different programs you could get by Acorn Soft for the BBC. These are all in really good condition as well. Electron, the same similar thing but for the Electron. So this is just a brochure showing you all the different titles you can get for the Electron, all the official ones from Acorn itself. So there's more than you think for the Electron actually. Electron order form for the software. So I mean, it's all a bit of history. A brochure on the BBC microcomputer system. In fact, I got two of those. Acorn distributor list. Acorn distributed software order form, another one, and spectacular programs for the BBC microcomputer from Acorn Soft. This is autumn 1984 catalogue, so this one goes into this one's a bit thicker. This one's got a lot more software in it. This one's a good many pages long. It's got quite a lot of stuff in it, and another order form by the looks of it. Yeah. So yeah, I love collecting that stuff. It's all a bit of history. A lot of it just got chucked away. So it's nice to sort of archive that, document it, and show you a lot. Another JAG game. This one's sealed. It may stay sealed to be honest, because I have played Iron Soldier and it's a bit of a dog of a game to be honest. But so I may well keep this sealed just to keep its value. I'm not going to be playing it because I don't like Iron Soldier. It's not a brilliant game. So there you go, Iron Soldier for the JAG, really good nick, and that is purely for my collection. So that was $99 by the looks of it. Was that euros or what? I don't know. $99.90. Guessing dollars. Actually no, because this will be a PAL release, won't it? Yes, be a PAL release. So that's Holland, so that'll be euros, or it could be guilders, depending on when it was released, whether they were using euros at the time. It could be 99.90 guilders, couldn't it? It's Dutch. Okay, move on. Now we're on to the hardware. I've not bought a lot up. I've only bought a few little bits and bobs. I have told you, I've given you a list of all the things that I got, and there's probably a ton of stuff that I missed as well. Some Apple II stuff as well, yes, I forgot to say about that. There was some Apple II stuff amongst it. Some little interfaces that the guy had made himself. He was a genius with a soldering iron. Absolute genius. Stuff he made. It was beautiful. Yeah, well there's the SD monitor, which is a lovely thing. It's small, but the image quality on the monitor, whilst monochrome, is actually very, very, very good. Nice and light as well for a monitor, so it's not a bad thing to lug up and downstairs if I need to. What shall I show you next? I'm going to show you the mid-70s 8-bit computer. Okay, it's like a stereo basically, like a stereo unit from the period. A great big heavy metal box, almost with like a Faraday cage around it. It's got like a aerated cage on top of it. I don't know whether you can see inside there at all. I don't know whether I can angle that. You can just about see the boards in there. It is fully loaded. It has got the video board and everything in it. Unfortunately, the video board is for a monitor type that I haven't got. So this would have rigged up to a monitor with that connector. Now, unfortunately, I did actually leave some stuff behind when I picked up all that gear, and I'm now thinking that there was a monitor there that would have fitted this. It was like a terminal monitor, which I think that's what this is meant to rig up to, like a terminal. So I've got power, I've got a terminal lead there, all the gubbins in there, it's nice and clean, it all looks in good order. I just basically need a terminal to rig that up to see whether it works. But that's a nice interesting bit of history. Again, this is something I can't keep. It is too big, too cumbersome. I haven't got room to display it. It's going to have to be sold, unfortunately. I'd love to keep it because it is amazing, but like I said, amazing bit of history. But unfortunately, it's got to go. So if you are in the market for a SWTPC 6800, let me know. Very good order. I haven't tested it, and I probably won't test it prior to selling, so you get what you get. Oh, cracky. Right, what next? The Microprocessor 2. So this is the MPF2 microprocessor. Home computers for people from the age of 7 to 70. There it comes boxed. So it's an unusual thing in itself, but to find it boxed and in this sort of condition, it's, you'll see what I mean by condition in a second. I don't think this was ever used. I think it's brand spanker, because there's two of them. The other one has clearly been out of its box and used. This one, to me, looks like it's never been out of the box. So that's going to be a nice purchase for somebody, because I can't keep these as much as I'd like to. I haven't got the room for them. So that's the microprocessor itself. Unusual little thing with a chiclet keyboard, like a they hard rubber or plastic. No, they're just plastic chiclet keys on the bottom there. Tiny little keyboard. So what they did, what Multitech did, I was just looking for the company name now, I forgot the company name. These were made in Taiwan, and this is a Multitech Industrial Corporation machine. So what they did with the little chiclet keyboard, probably wasn't to everybody's taste. They released a bigger plug-in keyboard, which this actually comes with as well, which is nice. And it's in beautiful condition. This doesn't look like it's been used either. These are very much like ZX Spectrum keys. It feels like using a ZX Spectrum, basically. So whilst it's a bigger keyboard, it's easier to type on, it's not necessarily that much better, in my opinion. But at least you can see the legends and things on it. They're not tiny, and you know, it is what it is. It's but really well made. It's metal, all metal. So it's a really nice keyboard, really nicely made. I quite like the look of that as well. Nice. But yeah, there's your Microprocessor 2. Comes with all the bits. Like I say, I don't think it's ever out of the box. It doesn't look used. So you've got all the manuals and everything down here. So you've got Introduction to Basic Programming Manual, you've got an MPF2 user manual, and you've got a printer operation manual. And I'll show you the printer in a second. They made a thermal printer for this. They also made a disk drive, which is also with this. So let's just pop that there. I'm going to have to put this back in its box, unfortunately, because I haven't got room to put it anywhere else. Excuse me while I'm messing around down here. Okay. So no editing and no cutting of scenes for me, you just get what you get. This is a special thermal printer, it says, for Microprofessor MPF2. Shall we take a look at this? Again, boxed in polys, and again, doesn't look like it's been used much. There you go. There's your multi-tech thermal printer. So it's along the lines of like an Alphacom, really. It's pretty simple. Just plug it into your computer. You've got sort of a roll of thermal paper and one button which just advances it to the position you want it to before you start printing. So yeah, that's nice simple stuff. Now the MPF2 itself is based on the Apple II, so it uses Apple II Basic. It's not compatible with the Apple II apparently because the memory addressing is different. So games from the Apple II won't run on the MPF2, unfortunately. So whilst it's an Apple II clone, it doesn't run Apple software, which is a great pity because I may have been tempted to keep one had it. You know, regardless of room, I would have made some room for it maybe if it had been Apple II compatible. And a floppy drive. I mean, this stuff's really nicely made as well. I mean, look at that. It's a nice looking thing. Much better than the BBC or Apple II disk drives. It's a lot sort of sleeker, a lot more modern looking. It comes with a disc. I think it's the original disc it would have come with. So what's this disc say? Atom, home computer software diskette, Microprofessor 2. Wonder why it says Atom on it. It's interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, I don't think that disc is going to be a lot of good, to be honest. It's been sat in the same box as this, which has obviously got electric motors in and therefore magnets. And that's been sitting on top of them for all these years. I don't think that disc's going to work now so much. But you never know. You never know. Anyway, I think that's about it for this pickups video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notifications button if you want to see more ramblings from me. And until next time, keep it retro, guys.